Down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A give right side for Pacheco.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, Wentz.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
To throw is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf.
76 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Robert Saleh wanted to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
Wentz going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. George Karlaftis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They were looking for a big play in this comeback situation, and they call play-action pass, and it backfires. If you're going to run that play this late in the game, you have to have a plan in mind to avoid the sack. Throw it away, scramble, do something, but don't go down in your own backfield.
Down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 34. A big pickup of 38.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, here's Walker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 74 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
George Karlaftis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Oh, he went that one dropped too many in that department. Third down. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down.
Myers' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Come on. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
16-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. Racing to the end zone.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
28. Chiefs 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Pacheco headed right. He'll take this to the 46.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Part of me got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Final 60 seconds as they face a 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now 1st and goal.
43!
Pacheco is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
10 seconds to go.
It's a gain of a yard.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Yellow!
Mahomes to throw it.
And it's caught.
Where they came so close, Charles, they were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Seahawks, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I been diving in the rough. First order of biz, no snitching. I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinching. And tell them send a watch that I can fit, both friends. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song, pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she right